What's going on, everybody? James here from urban-picker.com, and we're going to go over some of the things that have sold in the last few days. Sales are rolling. If you want to keep up with these as they sell, you can follow me on Instagram at HopefirstDay. If you swallow what they feed, your ability to be hungry is non-existent. There's some thought for you for the day. All right, had a lot of hat sales going on lately, so we'll just get through them. So all the hats are usually I pay 50 cents for at the bins. So I got, under 50 cents into them. So we got $10.39 for the Chicago Police hat, $10.39 for the Arizona. See, Tim McGraw shirt, probably a bins item also, $10.79. A vintage Reebok jacket sold for $20. Budweiser cap, $10.39. Gibson Guitar, these things sell quick, of course. Gibson Fenders usually do pretty well, $9.35. A vintage Texas tee. I believe I picked this up at a regular Goodwill for $4. Sold for 15 British pounds. Dangerous Toys CD with no front cover, Hellacious Acres. This CD has gone up in value a lot. If you find it complete, you can get about 30-40 bucks out of it. All right, another hat, vintage trucker for $18. Scion XB, Ben's item under 50 into it, $11 out. St. Louis Bridge Company, it's going to Australia for 12. Just a golfing sweater, 10 British pounds. Seattle Seahawks hat, Australia for $12.83. This unicorn, I believe this was a Walgreens arbitrage item, so I got about probably an under buck into that. Sold for $9.44. Couple of phones, I picked these up. I believe the last trip over to the bins, so got under 50 cents into each of them. Sold for $39.99. Another hat, $9.35. A cool mobile home tee from the bins, under 50 into it, $9 out. Here's those random hats I tell you that this is why I grab them all. So under 50 into this, $8.50 out. Team Real Tree sold for $9.35. Beaver Fever, 9 British pounds. Concert tee from the bins, I believe, $9.35. Ed Nugent, REO, and Styx. Another hat, $10.39. U.S. Border Patrol, $10.39. Conduit. It's a bottle opener on there, so sold for $10.39. A nice vintage Budweiser tee. Not sure, don't remember where I picked that up. Sold for 20 bucks. Mizzou, always get those at the bins. It's $9.35. Dallas Cowboys, 8. American Rag, I don't remember where we got this. Sold for 9 bucks. Kansas Jayhawks sweatshirt. Just took an offer on this, moved it since it's a small. Smalls are a little bit harder to sell, so 10 bucks gone. Another Disney cassette, $9.09. Paris hat, $9. Promo CD from my storage, sold for 15. A vintage Woolrich vest, sold for $30.99. Probably the bins, but I do not remember for sure. Aerosol, I believe these were in an eBay way video, so I probably got 7 bucks into these, sold for $26.99. Standing Rock Tribe and Sioux City, is it Sioux City? Sold for $9.35. Gun stuff always moves, so that didn't take too long to move. Got at the bins, under 50 into it, $8.50 out. North Face Wild Turkey jacket. That was a Ben's item, under 50 into it, $18 out. Laney Wolf. Don't remember if this is from storage or I picked this up recently at the outlet, but sold for $7.99. A cool Goodyear vest. This I had picked up at the Ben's, under 50 into it, €35 out. Browning tee, probably from the Ben's, sold for $7.99. This is for two of these I just picked up recently. If you watch my videos, paid $1 a piece for them. Both of them together sold for $57.58. Some Ralph Lauren sweater and pants outfit. Don't remember where I picked these up at, but sold for $70. Vintage Outer Banks tee sold for $11. This Orion TV DVD combo player. I picked this up at a Salvation Army for $3, I believe it was. It's in one of my videos. And sold for $32. Another hat, Craftsman, sold for $11.99. A vintage Los Angeles Angels, or Anaheim Angels, going to Australia, $15.90. Vancouver Olympics jacket. I think the Ben's, but I do not remember for sure. Sold for $19.99. Some Jessica Simpson, probably got $4 into those. Sold for $20. Smokehouse CD from storage, sold for $9. Linda Ronstadt box set CD. This, I believe, was from the Ben's, so under 50 into this, $39.99 out. God's Country and Western CD from storage, sold for $22.89. Another CD from storage, $8.62. Another hat from the Ben's, sold for $8. These Cole Haan shoes, I believe these were these Ben's items? Ben's items or eBay Way, sold for $20. Northern Edge hockey hat, $9.59. Super Mario question. I have some of these left over. I picked up at a Marshall's, I believe, quite a while ago. Sold most of them off immediately. This one sold for $8. Washington Crossing the Delaware ashtray, sold for $12. I believe I picked this up with a collection of ashtrays at a yard sale. Jägermeister hat from the Ben's, sold for $10.39. Pair of all black Filas. Don't remember where I picked those up at. Sold for $20. Another hat from the Ben's, $11.99. Another one of the fire department t-shirts, sold for $12. Titleist hat from the Ben's, sold for $10. Some Asics, probably $4 in. No, these are older, so I'm not sure where I got those. Sold for $11.99. A Green Bay Packers Proline hat or jacket, sold for 33.46 British pounds. Don't remember where I picked that up at. The only difference between struggle and opportunity is perspective. Another CD, 41.28 British pounds. St. Louis Cardinals hat from the Ben's, $12.95. Then Skill t-shirt. Don't remember where I picked it up. Sold for $18. A little blues purse, probably from the Ben's, sold for $11.99. Some little foam posits picked up from the Ben's not too long ago, actually. Under 50 into those, $15 out. A Ralph Lauren wool sweater, sold for $42.50. Another hat for $9.35. These were part of, you'll see the second one too, from the eBay Way video series. I think I paid $6 a piece for them. That one, and they both sold for $23.99 a piece. Meet the Beagles. These are some animated plush that play Beatles songs. And I think 3 of them don't work or need batteries or whatever the case may be. Sold them for $35. I don't remember where I picked those up at. I had them for a while. Some Converse, probably $4 into them or from the bins, one or the other. Sold for $19.99. Another hat for $10.39. Another hat for $9.35. All these $10 hats add up. That's why I love them. Another hat for $10. You only need 10 tens to make 100. So another hat from the bins sold for $12. A Chargers jersey. I believe this was Ben's item also. Sold for $46. Ralph Lauren jacket, $11.50. Another hat, San Antonio Gunslingers, sold for $47.99. That's from the bins also, I believe. This was from the bins. I love this shirt when I found it. Actually, a friend of mine who sells on eBay, Amanda, handed me this. And I'm like, yes, I love this shirt. So under 50 into it, sold for $22. North Face Goose Down. I believe this was an eBay way video. So I probably have 7 into it, sold for $30. Dave Clark 5. I think this was a recent Ben's pickup. So under 50 into it, $14.99 out. Rangers Boat, another hat, $11.01. Tommy Hilfiger, sold for $15.99. Another hat, sold for $12. Pair of shoes. These I think were Ben's also. So under 50 into those, 15 out. And it's Vinny Betty Page T. I don't think the Ben's, but I'm not sure. Sold for 22. For me, it's trying to remember where the hell I bought these. That's the fun, and it's like, where the hell? I'm trying to keep my memory alive. An LP from Storage, sold for $14.99. Camper twin shoes. These were cool. I don't remember where I picked them up though. Sold for $25. Patagonia hat. I believe this was a Ben's item. Under 50 into it, $10 out. Coco Island. Don't remember where I picked that up. It's been in the store for a minute. Sold for $14.99. There's a lot of 2 RC cars. I picked this up at the bins, I believe. It was just one big box. So I put it up and sold for $80.99. Finding a Lie and I sold for $10.79. Another CD, $8.50. Tommy Hilfiger shirt sold for $10. A Talibus. I remember Jan finding this, but I don't remember where we picked it up at. But it sold for $12.99. Alaska tee, probably from the bins, sold for $10. Another Finding a Lie and I hat, $9.35. Another visor from the bins, sold for $9.35. Ritz-Carlton. An Xbox converter. I believe this was from Storage from all my video game stuff. Sold for $24.99. A bow hunting sweatshirt, I believe from the bins, sold for $10. A Cardinals pullover, probably from the bins, sold for $14.99. An Alaska sweatshirt, new with tags. Don't remember where I picked that up at. Sold for $16.79. And a Kansas City Chiefs kids jacket, probably from the bins, sold for $15.99. Cardinals hat, $8.99. Cardinals hat, $8.99. I believe those are different. 7 1/8. Yeah. I think the same person bought them. Another hat for $10.99. Another hat for $10.39. And a North Face jacket, probably from the bins, $11.99. Disney Light Up Christmas Tree, just picked this up after Christmas from Walgreens. So I got under $1 into that, sold for $15. Another hat for $11.99. Another hat for $10.79. People are going hat crazy. I can't remember where I picked this up at, but €28.33. Whoops, double dip there. This Puma D and Ricky windbreaker. I don't remember where I picked that up at. I don't think I got it. Oh my god, I don't remember. 24.01. Struggling with myself. all muscle car stuff. I pick up all automotive items, as you know. So the oh, great, great, James. There you go. Screw it all up. You were flowing right along. You had to go and do something silly. All right, back at it. Probably from the bin. Sold for $8. Some fly knit, I think from the bins. Sold them for 15. This is definitely from the bins. This thing was full of holes. I saw somebody throw it back, and I'm like, I can still sell that. And it's an actual Disney denim jacket. So I could just put some patches behind that, and you could fix that up anyway. If I have some, I would have done it myself if my sewing machine was where I could get to it. I need to fix up my art room so I can get back to doing some stuff. But sold for $17, so I got under 50 cents into that. Star Wars item, I believe this was from the bins, sold for $8.99. Some Bally shoes, slip-ons, either bins or $4 into them, sold for $15.99. Gorlock's tennis, under 50 into it, sold for $10.39. Another hat, Mickey Mouse, $10.39. Another hat, Cardinals, $8.99. And I believe, yeah, those two were different also than the other two. So another one for $8.99. Lacrosse or Lacosta, lacrosse, so for $11.99. Drone Boys CD from storage, $8.82. And a racing shirt, probably from the Benz, sold for $10. And we're back at the beginning of the last video. So there we are, a lot of stuff in the last 4 days. Sales have been cranking along, man. 2020 has been kicking ass so far, and I'm loving it. So hopefully that continues. And thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.